pretty much what I want to get into. America has 25% of the world's population of prisoners. So with that being said, I'm going to have to start educating y'all about the prison life and trying to teach the youth, or teach you, so you can teach your children how to avoid jail and what not to do when you get there. I know some of you might feel like you shouldn't be thinking like that, but the reality of it is, it's the truth. America has 25% of the world's population of prisoners, and the majority of them is Latino and African American. So with that being said, personally, I have a job to do. And as y'all already know, if you didn't know, my main objective is to be the most important voice for the people on YouTube. So I'm going to do that. Now, with that being said, if you find yourself in the penitentiary, here's a list of things that you shouldn't do. One of them that I think is the most important thing: never, ever, under no circumstances, discuss your criminal case with anyone. Never allow anybody in the penitentiary to get their hands on your paperwork or discuss your case. Here's why. I've seen numerous amounts of people on Rikers Island on their way to trial, fighting cases, confined, and somebody that worked in the law library that knew how to maneuver around and deal with cases. They were smart like lawyers. And they was in jail for crimes, but the whole thing about it is they was trying to figure out, shut up! They was trying to figure out pretty much how to get out of the pen. So what they do is they show you legal advice, or teach you legal advice in a law library, and tell you about techniques and ways to get around your case. What they don't tell you is, all along the whole time, they sizing you up so that they can get your information. And next thing you know, when it's time for you to go to trial, when you're thinking, yeah, I got this good information, they pop up in the courtroom as a witness against you and tell the court that you're guilty and you admitted to the crime to them. And because they know the ins and out of why you in jail and what you did, it sounds and it looks believable. And because your crime may be more severe than their crime, you done got them a time cut, or maybe possibly out of jail. Yeah, something to think about. I know some of y'all people gonna feel like, why are you teaching people how to get out of jail or giving them this type of advice? Because the reality of it is, the conditions that lead to people going to jail, a lot of the times, come from the higher ups. It comes from the conditioning, the poverty levels. It comes from y'all already know, it's a conspiracy when it comes to the hood. It is what it is. It is what it is. We already know the trap has been set. There's a reason why people live in the project. The project is not the building. The people are the project. When you pack rats on top of each other, they kill each other. So when you pack people in poverty with no jobs and leave them building after building after building on top of each other, what are they going to do? So this is why I'm educating my people on how to get out of the trap that was already set for them. Another thing you should never do when you're in the prison system: avoid gangs. If you're not about that life, or you really trying to get home from jail, avoid gangs. Here's why. When you join a gang in jail, in the prison system, a lot of the times you have dudes in there, they're in jail, they're grease balls. They may have beef with somebody because they stole, or they done did some foul shit in the street. And now they telling you, because they're in a position over you, that you must go eat that dude's food because they scared of him, or because they want to go home and they don't want the new charge. So now because they over you in rank or been in the jail longer than you, it ain't really all that tough. They just been around long enough to be in position to be the shot caller. They're telling you pretty much, go eat that dude's food, which means put that work in. And next thing you know, you find yourself like my boy Tankhead. Shout out to Tankhead, documentary coming soon. One of the legends on Rikers Island. You find yourself in a situation like he was. He went to jail with a 3-9. It turned to 3-9 and took 26 years in prison. 3-9. So avoid gangs. Avoid gossiping. Mind your business. You might confide in somebody and tell somebody that you don't like this person over there, or talk about something or somebody. And a lot of times in prison, people run their mouth and don't realize that the person that you talking to or you talking next to know this person or know somebody that knows somebody, and it gets back. And you know what happened? You don't even realize why you being poked up on your way to commissary. Mind your business. Stop gossiping. When you walk past somebody's cell, never look in their cell. Mind your business. If you see somebody getting poked up or playing a he-she game, mind your business. You ain't see nothing. If you see somebody getting poked up, you didn't see it. Mind your business. If you in the penitentiary and you find yourself having to take a shower, never wash your face with soap in the shower. Do it in your cell where you're safe at. Because when you're in that shower area, you need to be able to see at all times. Never wash your face in the shower. Keep your eyes open at all times and always be on point, even when you're in the bathroom. Next thing, avoid gambling. Stay away from gambling in prison. Stay away from gambling. If you don't want no problems, stay away from gambling. First and foremost, you can't pay no debt. Everything that you get in prison comes from somebody on the outside. So if they decide that they don't want to do the bid with you no more, you're going to find yourself owing people because you don't know how to stop gambling. Stay away from gambling. What else? What is something else that you need to not do in a penitentiary? Let's see. Drugs. Stay away from drugs in the penitentiary. That's the most foolish thing that you can do anyway. Carry a habit into the penitentiary that you don't need. Stay away from drugs. It's bad enough you in the penitentiary and you fighting for your life. You should always be on point and you should always be aware. Stay away from drugs. And another one of the most important rules of being in the penitentiary, never, ever, under any circumstances, trust anybody. Never trust nobody in the penitentiary. I don't care how much you feel like these dudes is your man. You don't know them. I've been in the pen and I've sat back and watched dudes sit up there and smoke weed with each other. And the next thing you know, one of them getting poked up. Duke don't even know why he getting poked up. You don't know dudes from the street. You don't know them from the streets. You don't know them in the pen. Never trust anybody that you meet in the pen. Sometimes you can meet good dudes in the pen, but you never know. So never trust nobody in the penitentiary. If you abide by these rules, you should be safe. Stay by yourself. Stay by yourself. Avoid conflicts with anybody. Keep your eyes open at all times. And like I said, once again, people, I know some of y'all going to be like, yo, why is he saying this? Why would I not tell a young boy how not to survive in the penitentiary? I mean, at the end of the day, when you find yourself with 16 and 17-year-old kids in the penitentiary, obviously, society failed these children. Their parents failed them. Society failed them. And Rikers Island don't give a damn about them. None of these penitentiaries give a damn about these children, so somebody got to tell them. And that's the bottom line to it. So like I said, people, I'm going to be making a lot of videos dedicated towards jail, avoiding jail, the streets, pedophilia, you name it. If you support me and you care about my messages, please share my videos with the youth. Please share them with family members that you know that's in these situations, please, so we can get this word out. Like I said, my aim and my goal is to be the most important voice on social media. People try to tell you that you can't put in work on social media, but just imagine if Jesus Christ or Moses or Ibrahim had YouTube and Facebook where they can give their message out. It took them years, all the way up to when they died, to get their message out. On social media, you can stand in front of a camera and talk to everybody in every country. So those are some of the things that I'm telling you to avoid in the penitentiary. I'll get back to y'all later with more. Every day I'll be dropping videos. Please look out for my videos. Support my videos. Support my message. And parents, pay attention to your children. Some of these children out here are already on their way to jail. Our job is to stop them from going. Some of them already got open cases and they already going. So these are my messages and my gift to you to survive the penitentiary. Don't trust nobody. Stay to yourself. Put God first, because that's the only thing you got in jail. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that subscribe button. Peace and love to all my real. Stay sucker free. Peace.